What if there was a way you could add 120K ARR in 3 months without hiring, having to spend hours on prospecting each and every day, or relying on existing customers to bring you new ones? Well, we do this by using our re-engagement flow system. Hi, I'm Eric, the co-founder of FlowLead, and I'm going to tell you how this works later. But first, I would like to tell you who this is for. This is for any B2B company with product market fit and a total accessible market of more than 10,000. If this sounds like you, let's talk about why you're not getting the lead flow you want right now. So number one, it's time consuming. It takes a lot of time and effort not only to get the right people to notice you, but also to get them interested enough to take the first step and schedule a meeting. This is why you need a systemized approach that is also scalable. Number two is going to be outdated strategies. It's never been more competitive in terms of getting attention from prospects over the internet. It keeps evolving every single day, and we need to keep up and stay ahead of the curve. Now, number three, arguably the most important aspect of cold outreach is the offer. People keep seeing the same offers again and again, and we as business owners, we think to ourselves, why do people not want to hear what I have to say? Well, it's because they've heard it before, or something very similar to it. We have to give them a good enough reason as to why they should at least let us get our foot in the door. And I mean now, not in 6 to 12 months when they might want to look into it. Now, Smart Recognition is a company who started working with us straight out the gate. They were a brand new SaaS, and together we executed flawlessly on the previous points. They had no previous clients from cold outreach, but together we crafted a good offer and did some clever messaging. After fully ramping up the re-engagement flow system, they got 4 new clients and added 39K ARR in 1 month. ERC Empire is a previous client of ours that helped companies get funding from the government during the pandemic. We helped them get around 25 meetings a month while targeting everything from nonprofit organizations to car insurance companies. In the end, we got them $748,000 in opportunities. And here's a word about us from the co-founder of ERC Empire.
When the calls would actually show up with the ERC specialist, they were high quality, man, and they had real intent to look into the program and to actually sign their agreement and get the whole application process started. And I mean, financially, it was good for us, the leads. So like, it's hard to put an exact number on it. I remember, I think we had a couple of days where we booked like 3 or 4 calls, which doesn't sound like a lot, but the offer, like, dude, these were calls with like 50 plus employee companies, which is like, dude, like the big hitters in the B2B industry. But to answer your question, I mean, we were booking anywhere from 1 to 3 calls a day with you guys. Obviously, not every day was like that. Some days would be 0 calls. But also, having said, some days would be 0 calls, some days were like 3 booked calls a day. So it really fluctuates, and that's just the name of the game with outbound marketing, I think.
We did this using our re-engagement flow system. But what is it? Well, it allows us to contact and follow up with prospects using one main outreach channel, which depends on who your target audience is, while keeping them engaged by using an omni-channel approach. Meaning, depending on the type of business you have and your ICP, we'll make a unique system built from the ground up using different outreach channels like LinkedIn, cold email, calling, etc. that will work seamlessly together, not only to grab your prospects' attention, but also to re-engage with them on various platforms. And we're not like a typical agency that sends a couple hundred emails a week and that's it. No, we build systems that can scale without sacrificing quality and still keeping that human touch to it. Let's take a look at the pricing and ROI, and let's also compare it to an in-house BDR. Now, for payment structure, if you choose to go with the BDR, you're going to have tech costs, management costs, benefits, base salary, and commission, which usually adds up to around $10,000 per month. Here at FlowLead, we optimize depending on the client and their goals. Hiring costs. It's going to cost you between 10 to 40 hours usually on interviews, job postings, screenings, etc. And you're also going to potentially have to pay a recruiter's fee. Here at FlowLead, it's more like a partnership, not really hiring. And also, there's no recruiter fee, of course. Time spent onboarding. If you choose to go with the BDR, you're going to have to invest around 50 to 150 hours on training them and also getting them settled into the team and the company and everything. Here at FlowLead, only takes around 1 to 3 hours just on filling an onboarding form and also taking a couple calls. Time spent weekly. With the BDR, you're going to have to train them, do performance reviews, check-ins, etc. It's going to cost you around 10 to 20 hours per week. Here at Flowlead, you're going to get reports and general communication, which usually only takes around 15 minutes a week. Days off. For the BDR, you should expect between 25 and 40 estimated days off. Here at Flowlead, it's basically zero, except for maybe Christmas. For scalability, if you choose to go with the BDR, you're going to have to hire more BDRs. Here at Flowlead, we do it seamlessly. We either buy more email accounts, do more LinkedIn, or hire more callers, whatever it takes. Overall risk. If you look at this sheet, it looks like the BDR is way higher risk in terms of both time and money. So how can you get started, and what does the onboarding process look like? First, we're going to do an audit of your sales process, offer, and current outbound structure if you already have one. And then we'll also check where you're getting your leads from right now. We'll also take a look at who your ideal clients are, their pain points, and what you do for them. Now that we've gone through the audit, it's time to create. We'll work together and leverage your strengths to optimize your offer for cold outbound if it's needed. Then we'll also start building the system into your business based on the information you've given us and your goals. Lastly, we'll keep updating and making improvements on the system based on feedback loops. And the best part is, it's all on a performance basis, which means if you're not making money, neither are we. By partnering with us, you'll save priceless hours every day and reach your revenue goals quicker. You avoid having to hire more and more people to scale up because you'll get to use our team and all our resources. The old way of sending a dozen emails a day or burning money in the social media ad casino and hoping to see a return doesn't work anymore. By diversifying and connecting with prospects on different channels with a systemized approach, your potential will skyrocket. Now, if this sounds interesting to you, click on the button below this video and pick a time for a quick strategy call. There's no obligation by scheduling a time. This is just to see if we'd be a good fit helping you and your team. See you there.